There you go.
All
Hey,
right.
Milton.
That's good. How's it
Welcome
going?
to the For What review.
Man,
I'm
it's
Little Sis since '86. I'm your host.
I'm sorry to catch your name.
Little Sis since '86. I'm your host.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
And
All right.
I'm Almighty Q. Let's get into it.
Yes, yes.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Milton Saul. I'm an actor. I'm also the founder of a fashion brand, Matthew and I Am Me.
Here we go.
There you go. New York City.
That's right. That's right. All right. All right. So Milton, give us some intake on what you're doing right now before we get into the actual, films and stuff like that. Give us an intake of what you do now.
Uh, well, currently, right now, I'm down in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been working on some various film projects. And also, we're in the process of restructuring the fashion brand as well,
Okay.
and
And
then enjoying and having family time with the family.
that's right. That's right. That's right. Now, being an actor as yourself, right? Tell us, when did you actually start acting?
You got to go right now. Truthfully, we've been acting all our lives, but I actually got my initial first break on Life Dwells On with Kenya Moore, from Atlanta Housewives. She was working on the pilot with Bravo, and I was cast by her to be her pastor for her wedding scene,
I seen
and
that.
then
Mhm.
like a domino effect.
Okay, okay. And that was your first role, right? Right there. Was that your first speaking role or just stand-in?
That was my first cameo.
Okay.
'Cause I worked with Leon and Kenya Moore and some other actors on that particular set.
And question before we get into your actual films, what was your when you first did that? Was that a long set?
It was well, my scene was for the day, and
Mm.
we was there. I would say about a good 14, 15 hours that day.
Because a lot of people don't
Because
understand how long actual takes take. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, a film day. They tell you expect 12 hours,
Mm-hmm.
but I've been on sets as long up to 21 hours
That's right.
on a film. So and during the production, things is constantly changing.
Mm-hmm.
You have script writers that are actually on set, and they could have written the story one way or the
Mm-hmm.
dialogue one way, but
Mm-hmm.
as they're filming it, different ideas is happening. So they begin to change things on the spot.
Well, the
So
old
now,
saying is 80% of the script will not be used. It'll be changed.
exactly.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
as they're filming, they're they changing things on the spot.
That's right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and then once that happens, they got to take a break and they got to be set and get the actor time to learn those new lines they just put into the script
Mm-hmm.
and rehearse it and then start filming.
That's
But
right.
yeah, but a film shoot can take a minimum 12 hours to 16 hours on any given moment.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Mika?
Okay. Can you tell us what movies have you starred in?
Yeah, I've worked on Black Panther one,
Oh.
the first Black Panther.
Mm.
Um, Blessings to Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace. I've worked on the Tomorrow's War.
Mm-hmm.
I was the chef drafted to fight the future war. Um, that movie's on Amazon Prime. That stars Chris Pratt and Sam Richardson and some other actors. I've also worked on the Underground Railroad, which was produced by Oscar winner Barry Jenkins.
Mm.
My most recent works I've worked on recently has been Jack and Abel, which is be coming out soon.
Oh, okay.
Also, I've worked on Hot Take, Prison of Love,
Mm-hmm.
a show called another series called About Him,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Mm.
has a lot of drama to that film.
Wow.
I got 2 shoots coming up. One in December this month called Money to Burn,
Mm-hmm.
and that's filming up in New York. And this one I'm going to be working on in January called Chronicles, Son, I Got Your Back. And
Right.
that'll start shooting in, I believe, January.
And what about Dear NSA?
And absolutely, the NSA. We actually shot that in your town. Up in, yeah.
Connecticut, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. So let's tell us about some of the trial and tribulation of you being an actor now.
Well, some of the tribulations you can face is setbacks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can go in with a certain expectations, which you should never really expect anything. But you can go in with an expectation, it doesn't work out how you expect. Other tribulations you can find yourself in is schedule changes.
Mm-hmm.
You get a schedule where you've already to work these days, and then it changes, and everything you have planned for something else can now be affected. So you have to know how to, work that schedule and kind of meet the demands that's needed.
Is a
Yeah.
is a career in acting something you want to do longevity, or you just experiencing with it?
This is something I would want to do as a long-term career. I definitely have a love and passion for it. The art of the storytelling, becoming the character in the script, bringing life to that particular scene, being natural with it, and learning from other people that's been doing it for forever. So yeah, this is definitely a career choice I enjoy going further.
Mika?
Oh, okay. And can you tell me, what is your top #1 filmmakers right now get in the bag right now?
Cool. My top #1.
Yeah.
So you mean those? Wow, there's so many.
Oh,
But
okay. You can name a few.
we know Tyler Perry is getting the bag.
Okay.
Jordan Peele is an amazing director as
Mm-hmm.
well. I like working with Barry Jenkins. He's a very hands-on with his talent, with his actors. So it's so many out there that's actually just paved the way and left a tremendous platform for
Okay. And can you
actors.
tell me what filmmakers have you A-list filmmakers that you have worked with?
Oh, I've worked with Tyler Perry on his set.
Mm.
For sure.
And how was it working with him?
I actually enjoy working with Tyler Perry. For those who's never worked with Tyler Perry, or been to his studio, it's amazing. One thing I like about Tyler Perry, he knows exactly what he wants, and he films everything he needs really fast. He has a system in place where he can bring out all his cameras. He can bring in all his cameras and get all his shots in one take, 1 or 2 takes, and he can the scene.
Yeah,
So
I heard that.
yeah, his actors, they come in prepared.
Which
He moves fast.
which roles are you open to, and which roles are you not open to?
Which roles?
Yeah, which roles are you open to? Which roles you not open to?
I'm open to a variety of roles.
Mhm.
I played different characters. I played everything from a pastor to a husband, uh, to incarcerate, a police officer. You know, I enjoy those roles where I can bring family, um, togetherness, and love that speaks on current event topics that's affecting us. Roles I probably wouldn't take is, and just personal, and it really falls in line with my own beliefs. I probably wouldn't do a role putting on some type of eyelashes to look like something different than what I am. I wouldn't accept a role probably with a dress on with high heel pumps, the lipstick.
Okay.
Just yeah.
I'm pretty sure you heard this before, but do you have do you take any acting classes?
Yes, I actually have a coach that I work with, several coaches that I've worked with. I've been to some acting classes, but I work with a coach. I like the hands-on teaching and training.
And what do they practice more on, your speech, your delivery? Which one?
Which one from the coaching?
Yes.
It's a combination of both. With the coaching, they try to work on your strong points. So, each actor has a particular strong point. Some are maybe good at facial expressions, others are not. Some is good at your delivery, others may not be as great at that. Some just have great presentation. They can just stand and command the space. Others have to work harder to get that same, or maybe because you're in Jersey, that same delivery. So the coach, he tries to work in all those parameters with you to bring out the best in you for the person that you actually are.
Oh, okay.
Some people could come into a room and just like, wow, you know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah, some people, casting directors and directors, they have a vision of what they see a character in that script should represent. And if you can walk in that room and you can become that character, but be grounded and natural by doing so, that really blows them away. Wow. Because then you're able to deliver it where it doesn't seem like you're acting. It just seems like it's just a natural part of the script. And that's what they look for.
Okay. Have you ever worked with any filmmakers that you just didn't connect with, that you had to put on an act for?
Yes. Actually, one of the recent film makers, his name is Mr. Henderson Maddox. And I just worked on his project, and he had me audition for him. And he was like, Milton, you killed it. You killed that scene. But he liked the way I was able to live in the moment for that character that he had written for. And those type of directors, they give you a lot of insight, a good direction, and then they give you some leverage, because they want to see that you may have some talent that they haven't seen yet. So when you're able to bring it out, they like, yes, this is what we want you to do it like that.
Okay.
I got a question for you. Go ahead, Mickey. Go ahead.
Okay, you know what? I see your logo design. Can you tell us what does it stand for? Does it have any meaning to it?
The Matthew Ethan IME?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The Matthew Ethan brand started with the birth of my son. Matthew was born premature. So in the logo, there's a footprint, and the footprint represents his existence, but it also is to represent the existence of all people. The brand is about social awareness, about issues we deal with. Premature birth is one of them. People who have cancer problems. There's child abuse out there. There's domestic violence. So it targets to enlighten social awareness causes. So the I am me is you. It identifies who you are as an individual. So through the brand, you can have a connection. They say that I wear this product because it represents something I stand for, in a positive light. And those changes is what we try to instill in the community.
All right.
Okay.
And we support that. We support that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see.
And so my question to you, can you see yourself in an action film?
Oh
Or
yeah.
you prefer
Absolutely.
drama?
I like the drama with a lot of action.
Okay. Verbally or action?
Action. I like the action.
Right.
And I enjoy doing stunts. There was I had the pleasure of working on a crime series called Sins of the City.
Sins of a City?
Sins of a City.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a crime series, and it's a reenactment of true stories. So I played a sheriff. He's a retired police captain, and he became a sheriff elect.
Did they show a trailer of that or something like that?
Yeah, they did show a trailer.
Okay.
And Derwin Brown, he was assassinated outside of his own home by his rival, who was an acting sheriff, because he didn't want to lose that position. So, I had the pleasure of playing Sheriff Derwin Brown, and it was an honor to do that.
Okay. Mika?
Oh, okay. Can you tell me, okay, I'm not sure if you stated, where were you born and raised?
Born in New York City, Harlem, raised in the Bronx, and I'm currently in Atlanta right now.
Oh, okay.
Right, that's right. Right.
And what part of the Bronx were you from?
Edenwald.
Edenwald. Wow. Okay.
Oh,
and
yeah.
how was it growing up?
Raised up in Edenwald.
I know people are dying. How was it growing up in Edenwald Project?
Oh, man. Let me tell you. I grew up there as a kid, and it was a lot of love. A lot of love in Edenwald. It was a different time how you all get together with the respect and the music, having the DJ in the park with the turntables, and it was just a great experience. You still had to be ready and prepared for anything can happen. That's Edenwald, but the learning experience, the value and the love was, I wouldn't change it.
Oh, okay.
Is there any how can I put this? Any funny situation you being an older actor than coming in as a young actor?
I think as a young actor, you're probably getting exposed to a lot of stuff early. You're going to have access to many more roles coming in young and working into your adult years. Opposed to coming in as an adult, your roles are going to be limited to strictly those particular roles.
Oh, okay.
In other words, a person that's an actor that's, say, 55 is not a high school student.
I see you got a photo behind you with an icon. Okay, and you're in that photo with that icon. Did you get any advice from these individuals?
Which icon are you referring to?
The one that's behind you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I I met Sidney at he was being honored at Lincoln Center some years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Chaplin Awards, and he was being honored, and I had a chance to sit with him and talk. And one of the things he said about acting is you have to make a decision on the direction you want to go with
Mm-hmm.
the act. Make a decision. He says a lot in acting. There's a lot in the entertainment industry with acting. So he said, make a decision what it is that you want to do. You want to do video. You want to be, an actor. A sound man. He was just pointing out different things. But I had a chance to talk with him, and it was very uplifting to be next to the icon because he definitely is a trendsetter. He definitely opened the doors
Of
for
course.
all of us.
Of course. He said, oh, yeah. Come on, that's Sidney Poitier. I mean, seriously.
He said, that's Sidney Poitier, right?
That's right. I mean, I think I'm going to watch one of his movies tonight. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I remember Denzel was saying at one point that he had asked Sidney about a role that he was supposed to take. And Sidney told him also, how you start out is how they're going to remember you.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? When like in hip hop, I hear people always talk about the South Bronx, the West Bronx, but I never hear anyone talk about the Northeast Bronx. Can you give us some input on what talent came out of the Northeast Bronx?
Oh, yeah. The Northeast Bronx, you talking about the days of Funky 4+1. You're talking about Raheem from the Furious Five, the legendary DST that did a record with
All right.
the legend
DSP.
Herbie Hancock. You're talking about Breakout. I mean, so many talented artists
Okay, what
come
about
out.
movie stars,
Hmm?
producers? Movie stars, producers.
Well, if I'm correct, I want to make sure I'm correct on this. I think Bronx Tales was filmed in the Bronx. If I'm correct. There's a lot of great movies that was filmed and the artists have come out of the Bronx. I don't want to misquote the names, but
All right.
there's a long list of artists that have come out of the Bronx.
Yeah, a lot, right?
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
not even mentioned.
Mhm.
They don't. That's not mentioned, and I think because when everybody wants to see Hollywood,
All right.
but Hollywood is wherever you at.
Oh, okay. And you know what? Since we on the music, can you name your top 5 music producers?
Top 5. Ooh, that's man. The top 5 music producers.
Oh,
They can be from anywhere.
What
They,
era
they
though?
can
What
be,
era? Wherever you want.
well, you
In
talking about the
general,
era?
just your top
Yeah, you
5.
talking about what? The early '90s or the '80s?
Yeah, just your top 5. It don't matter.
But I like Dr. Dre as a hip hop music producer.
All right.
I like Dre. I'm trying to remember the name, but Keros is one producer is
Who?
dope. Keros one, his producer was dope. I
Well,
don't think it
he's
was Scott
produced.
LaRock. Huh?
No, it wasn't Scott LaRock.
It was Scott. But I'm trying to hit on his first album. Trying to
He named it, but he's not known like that. But he named it, but he
right,
didn't. Yeah.
right. Because that's the thing is. There's so many classic producers where their name is not given a shine.
Right.
They like Puffy gets the shine because he's a dope producer. Jermaine Dupri's a dope producer.
I was waiting for you to say my man Jermaine. I was waiting, yo.
Jermaine's dope producer.
Yeah.
Timberland's dope.
Timberland, yep. Mm-hmm.
And see, there's it's in my top 5.
One more.
It's Almighty Q.
Yeah, right.
That's my top 5.
All right. So back into the acting situation. Do you self-explanatory, speaking about yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you look at yourself as a more hyper actor or more calmer actor?
In between.
In between.
Yeah. I try to make sure that I remain flexible with talent. I try to not typecast myself into one type of delivery when it comes to acting. Mm-hmm. So I try to, take on different roles and show different versatility or skills that I can bring in front of the camera.
Can you see yourself playing a role of like real loud, like arguing, screaming? This is like a military movie, screaming, running, and you know what I mean? Real hype, action.
Yeah, I can see myself doing that.
Okay, good.
Actually, when we did a Tomorrow's War, there was a lot of running, like gun battle fighting, which I definitely really enjoyed that. In the when I shot with Underground Railroad, there were some gun battle scenes where there's one of the episodes. There's a group of white individuals called the Marauders, and they're trying to recapture freed slaves to try to bring them back to slavery. But we wasn't going for it. And it was an all-out gun battle war. This was a true story. And you're talking about fires and bloodshed and the axe and the bat. So, yeah.
Did you do the particular acting situation of doing a lot of extras to get to your speaking parts, or did you just pay right into the Actors Guild?
No, I definitely did some acting work. I did extra work on set. Can you learn from that? That's your time to sit and you get to watch. You get to learn what the camera angles are for. You get to meet different people on how they started out. So, definitely, I did extra work.
And do you still do extra work? No, I said, do you still do extra work?
I haven't done extra work. I haven't done it in a while.
Oh, okay.
I haven't done it in a while. I've been working on I may do a cameo. I may do a cameo, but I haven't done any extra work in a while because I've been working on my my principal scenes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So he my man in the union now. He in the union now. Union now. You know what I mean? Let's get into some nice questions. Are you still pushing your brand?
Absolutely. We're still pushing it. And like with any company, you look at your target market, you look at your consumer base, you look at where the company was headed. So we're restructuring some things in the company to begin a new campaign launch that's coming. Actually, we also injected, in addition to the brand, which is called, I don't know if you can see it, but it's called Hobbit.
Oh, okay. H-O-A.
How you pronounce that?
Hobbit.
Hobbit. Okay.
Yeah. helping others and giving back is key.
So
Okay, all right, all
AGBIK.
right, all right, okay, okay.
So, you know, Hobbit is going to work in together partnership with Matthew Ethan's social causes. So so with the clothing brand, people took on a personal connection to the brand, because the brand stood for causes that could really change lives to people. You know, helping with charitable events,
Mm-hmm.
bringing awareness to, you know, at-risk kids, speaking in schools for the youth, and give them some, you know, inspiration that everything you see on the street is not how you have to follow that. So the brand was very involved with those things. And so aside from just being a fashion brand, people love what the brand stood for. So Hobbit is an extension of that, where we help others and give back, which is key.
Okay, well, put me in for that.
Absolutely.
Put me in for that. I like that. Yeah, Mika.
All right. So you have two brands?
I
Nothing,
have
you have
two
two brands
brands.
out?
I have two brands, yes.
Oh, okay.
The IME and Hobbit.
Okay. And you put both of them out on the market? Both?
No, well, Hobbit is going to be introduced. Hobbit is the connection to IME, because Matthews and Company is restructuring its platform. So in this new launch, you're going to see more of Hobbit being a partner with IME brand. So Hobbit is not a fashion brand, but it's a brand that will help Matthew Ethan continue his social awareness mission.
Oh, okay.
Get,
Well, let me ask you, where did you actually get your start? Like, who actually put you on in the industry?
In the
And the
movies
music,
or the
like
fashion?
the movies, the movie
Um,
industry.
it actually started. Kenya Moore was casting for her movies or TV series she was working on. And my daughter saw something, because I was still doing my clothing thing, and
Oh, okay.
you know, but I knew actors from from New York City. I knew actors, but it wasn't actually my thing at the time. You know, my clothing brand was my priority focus,
Oh, okay.
and she was like, "Dad," because they love Kenya Moore, right? And they's like, "Dad, Kenya Moore having a casting for a
All
TV
right.
series she's working on." I'm like, "Yeah." So you should just go down there and maybe you can talk to her about this show. So I went down, and she decided, she was like, "I'm going to make you my pastor, and I want to cast you for my pastor, my TV series, Life 12." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
all right,
And it,
that's right.
I
That's right. Okay, that's what I'd
was
have
like,
said
"Okay."
too. Okay, no problem. Give me the
And it was
script.
so, yeah, it was so crazy, because not long before that, I was in New York because I was Ronnie Wright had a birthday party. I don't know if you know who Ronnie Wright was, photographer, celebrity photographer, and Leon was there. Leon was there, and some of the older groups like Blue Magic, some of the older guys was there. So when I went to do the shoot with Kenya Moore, Leon is actually the person that's getting married, and he was like, "Didn't I just see you at the party?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh man, don't worry. We're gonna go through the scene. I got your back. Don't worry." And
Yeah,
he gave me some guidance.
Leon's a cool,
Leon, yeah.
cool.
He
No,
gave
I
me
know,
some
I know,
guidance.
I know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He gave me some acting guidance, and we shot that scene, man. And it was dope.
All right.
And let
Uh,
me ask you, do you sing or rap?
Nah, I can't do that. I
Oh,
I can rap. Be honest, when I was young, right, in my Eden War days, I had all the equipment, right? I had the DX drum machine, I had the Tascam, mixed board. I had the 1200, crates and crates of records, and we rapped, right?
Mhm.
I thought I was nice back then. I make my little demo tapes, but something you don't practice for a long time, you start losing. So
You talking
I
about
ended up getting,
DJ, right?
yeah, had my equipment in the crib. I was rapping on the mic. I was having fun with it. But you told me to rap right now, I can't even give you rapper's delight. I'm be off beat with
All right, all right,
that.
all right. Milton, give this young generation some notes on acting.
Remain focused. Just stay true to what your vision, your dreams. You know, even if others say you're not good at it, if you believe it, you stick with it. Learn from others.
Mm-hmm.
Be open-minded, and don't criticize.
Okay.
And get your training.
All right.
That's the best advice I can give, and I can give that from just having life experience outside of acting. If it's something that you want to do, you have a passion for it, and you believe in it, go for it, and learn from others that's been doing it. Learn from them, and then you get better and better with it.
All right. Let me ask you, do you have to have a degree to become in the filmmaking business?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't know. No, there's a lot of people that's in the filmmaking business who woke up one morning and said, "I'm going to shoot my own movie."
That's right.
Oh, okay.
And it's like music. You don't have to go to a music school to be a great musician.
All
Because some
right.
people are born with just a natural talent. You know, I think the school part of it is to give you the fundamentals and the technical aspects of the filming. But if I think if a person wants to be a filmmaker, you can just put your time into learning to be a filmmaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the best training is on the job training.
Yeah.
Learning from someone that's done it and you're there learning with them. I think
Mhm.
that's the best way.
That's right. Well, Milton, I want to thank you for coming on our show, the For What Review. And
Man.
I mean, you gave us some real good insight on acting and stuff like that, man. I appreciate it.
Man, I'm grateful that you had me on the show. You got to end so fast, man. I don't understand, man.
But you know what? You know what?
Oh, wait.
No, we don't have to end it now. We don't have to end it. I got
But
more
you know
questions
what?
for you.
I have one more question. I have a question for you.
I hear
You got
people in your background. I don't know
one
if am I holding you up from something? Because I hear people in your background. That's why.
Well, I got my grandson. He's 2.
Oh,
He's
okay,
gonna
okay.
be 3.
Oh,
He's gonna be 3 this month on the
Oh,
25th.
okay. And I got some more questions for you, Pimpin. But go ahead, Mickey. Ask yours first. I got plenty of
okay. I
questions.
said it.
We're gonna do 2 more questions. We're gonna do 2
Oh,
more
see. Go ahead.
See, I just want to know. No, because I have to. Who is your number one platinum producer?
Damn. It's unfair because it's unfair because I have a
Okay. Do you
love.
know any?
I have a love for them all.
Oh, okay. Do you know
Yeah.
any platinum producers? Yeah, I know you know a lot.
Do you know any producers personally?
I'm looking at one right now. The Almighty Q.
Music producers.
I would say this. And I got to give a big shout out to Janard Parker. Janard's a good friend of mine, childhood friend. Janard, he worked on a lot of music in the industry in the early '90s with
All right.
SWV and lot of people like that.
All
And
right.
he brought me to meet Teddy Riley. And Teddy Riley is the genius. If I'm going to say a producer,
That's
it's
right.
going to be Teddy. It's going to be Teddy Riley. I like Dr. Dre. I like
Right.
Puff. But if I'm going to say a producer from that era that really bust the charts down, and
Okay.
everybody was fighting to get to this man, it would have to be Teddy Riley.
No doubt.
All right. All right.
And you got
That's
those
right.
baby face in there too. Got those baby face in there too.
Oh, Babyface too,
That's right.
Babyface too.
He was killing
But,
it.
but to know personally, it would be Teddy Riley.
All right.
All right.
Okay. I mean, are you this is one of my, I guess this is the final question. Are you yourself inspiring anyone else to become an actor?
I hope I am. I hope so. I hope that, when people see my social media pages and they see that I've taken a leap of faith into it, that they say, so I always wanted to try it. I was scared, didn't know how to do it. But shoot, Milton doing it, I'm going to do it.
All right.
So, yeah, I hope I am inspiring a lot of people to go for it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure people are watching you because everybody watches. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure watching your rise because you are definitely a rising star.
That's right, baby.
You know what I'm saying? That's right. You did get that award, Milton. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
And you will be getting one next year. You know what I'm talking about?
I appreciate it, brother. And I still got both my awards, man. That's right.
That's right.
If I didn't have this camera thing set up, I would take it to the other area and show you. But I'll make sure I do it for you next time.
That's right. Thank you. And we definitely gonna do an update on your situation as far as where you're going and what you're doing and stuff like that. Preparing for your next award next year because it will be coming back. Rockstar War Show is coming back in 2023.
Okay.
Here's our Rockstar right here. You know what I'm talking about?
I'll be there.
Again, thank you, Milton, for coming on.
And wait, how can we purchase your gear?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm about to do that at the end of the situation, but you can go ahead and do it now.
Yeah, you can find Matthew Ethan's IME at MatthewEthan.com. And that's MATT.
Right there.
ETHAN.com. MatthewEthan.com.
There you go. All right. And give us some shout outs real quick.
Oh, yeah. First, I want to give a big shout out to Code Apparel, to you guys, Q. You guys are the best.
Say the For What review. The For What review.
All right.
The For What review. Say the For What review.
I want to give a big shout out to the For What review.
There you go.
It's a dope platform. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Shout out to my family, my wife, my children, my
All
little
right.
grand.
All right.
To my coach, my coaches, to everyone that's giving me opportunities in the industry. Big shout out to them. Also, I have to give a super shout out to my agent, Tanya Hensley. She stayed with me, man, and she works hard to get me the roles I need. So, if anybody want to get me in their film, just hit up Tanya Hensley at TDH Talent.
All right. I want to thank Milton, Saul for coming on the For What review. These are the movies I want you to check them out in. Jack and Neighbor, Hot Take, Prisoner of Love, About Him, Dear NSA, and Money to Burn. Check them out.
Right. And it's don't forget it's upcoming film.
Oh, yeah. So all the new upcoming films, I'll be in touch, let you know the release dates on those. So you all will be, the first to know.
All right. Peace out, Milton.
Peace out. Thank you.
Peace.
All right.